Let's start, though, with the idea of content. Content, whether it's on the web that you create or content on the web that you share that's created by somebody else, is the best form of marketing that there is when you're contacting people on the web. And here's how it works. So I'm a surfer, love it, love it, love it. I love to surf. And I was reading one of the magazines, Surfer Magazine, and there's an article about wooden surfboards. Like, wow, wooden surfboards, that's pretty cool. I want to check out wooden surfboards. So I went to the Google machine, I typed in wooden surfboards. It's like the first thing that popped up was this company right at the top of the search results called Grain Surfboards. And they had really interesting, fun content on their site about surfing, about wooden surfboards, sustainable building methods. And it actually is really interesting because it's absolutely parallel to furniture. Why? The people who started grain surfboards came out of furniture making. And it's really interesting how they highlighted furniture making on their site for wooden surfboards. So I was thinking to myself how cool the parallel is here about furniture making, about grain surfboards and wooden surfboard making. So they have beautiful photographs on the site. This is from their blog, very interesting stuff. This is the surfboard I was most interested in. It's called a fish. I love the fish model, which I really was interested. Oh, I can learn about the people who work there. That's interesting. I learned John up in the top right on his bio is a Grateful Dead fan, as am I. Whoa, that's interesting. There's a deadhead at Grain Surfboards. Love it. They talked about the techniques for building the surfboards. And then they hooked me with their online content. I had yet to reach out to them. They said, you can come to our shop and make your own wooden surfboard. I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. So I picked up the phone and I called them. And now, but guess what? By now, the sale is 80% done. I basically have my credit card in my hand. I said, when is the course? How much does it cost? And they signed me up. I was so excited, sent me information about this. They have a great Instagram feed. Instagram, of course, is photo sharing. A great Instagram feed. And here I am. After I made my first grain surfboard, there I am on the left with my fish, and I put it out on my own Instagram. So when people are happy, they share the content. Fantastic stuff. I actually went back and made a second wooden surfboard. This one is called a Pipo, so I went and made a Pipo as well, and I shared this photograph, tagging them when I was off surfing. This was last summer, I think. Cool stuff.